Again, thank you, IET, for organizing this type of summit where technology is like a main component. We can focus on the IoT's future, work, mobility, and maybe some other emerging technologies. So just I'll introduce like Digital India Corporation is an organization, not-for-profit organization set up by Ministry of Electronics and Information Technologies with the different division like e-governance division, technology development division, MyGov, including Vishwesharya PhD scheme. So some awards, taken by the Digital India Corporation. So basically, yeah, now I'll come to the point as Mr. Sekhar told ki there is a like a large repository of technologies, but now we want to focus on the technologies which can be taken from lab to land, especially for the enhancement, healthcare, and empowerment of differently able. So we have like a cycle starting from the proof of concept, pilot deployment, or large scale. So just initially that we are going for the need assessment. Need in the sense for the livelihood enhancement, what is the actual need of the technologies or where we can intervene to the technologies to enhance their scale, to enhance their livelihood, to enhance their earnings. So there are different areas where we are working, and I will share some of our small, maybe a small deployment, or you can say pilot deployment, where people people are using the technologies. They are accessing, they are getting benefit of information and communication technologies. So this is just we are using a bottom-up approach where we can understand the problem of the users, problem of the common man, where they need the ICT intervention. So just I start a small product for farmers in area of agriculture. Basically, it's very difficult to establish, like interactive session with the farmers in the field because in the farmers, in the like village area, usage and availability of technology is very difficult because even the network availability is also a major difficulty in that area. We try to develop a like a platform where farmers can interact with the experts, scientists, and like expertise lab to get their problem solved through their phone. Phone may be a feature phone, there may be a smartphone, so they can take the photographs, they can collect the information regarding the crops, and they can send it to the experts for getting their advice. Even the system is capable to send the advisories, the messages, audio and text messages. So, I mean, as Mr. Sekhar told, ki different repositories are available with the IET. So, I would request ki that repository should be utilized by the users, by the common man, by the actual beneficiaries, which I mean, they are required this type of technologies. So you can see that we have covered the starting from south to the northeastern region. We have tested the technologies. Now even state governments are coming forward to take the technologies and they are utilizing from the different aspects. Even currently, Meghalaya is implementing this technology in a different way. Like they are providing similar to Ola Uber facility for the farmers to sell their produces. I mean, farmer can book a vehicle to sell their products, and we are also covering their field information, field data through the latest technologies like drone. Drone are going to the field, taking the pictures of the farms, and farm details are being collected through this available technology. So definitely technology play an important role to provide help for farmers, and then we will be covering the weavers also. I mean, in that area like northeast, most of the farmers are weavers also, because whenever they are at home, and women, especially women farmers are like weavers. So we are trying to take the holistic approach, like agriculture and weavers. Like we so as of now, we develop an open source technology which is available free of cost to the designers and weavers. They can take the technologies, they can use to create the innovative designs. It's like a DZ Bunai. So where this technology is available to compatibility with the handloom and powerloom sector. They can uh, take the printout of graph, they can connect it to the automatic punching machine, electronic jacquards, Dobby loom. So this is like a digitization of designs, because as of now, I mean, this digital products are mainly accessible and usable by the users. Even designers and viewers are getting orders from the customers based on the digital designs only. Initially, they have to create a fabric sample to get the orders from the customers, but now they can send the digital sample or digital fabric of the complete design, and they're getting orders on digital products only through WhatsApp and other social medias. So this is technology which is available under open source category, and I would request IET to rope in this type of you can say involvement of common men, where IT or ICT is actually required by them only. Another product is like DG Kadai. You can say that this product is for artisans, for embroidery, zari, zardozi. Even this can be utilized in different craft clusters. These are the some technologies which are being used at the different centers. You can see this is especially for women empowerment. We established some of the centers which are catering to the need of beneficiaries at the ground level, at the village level. So recently we are going to start some of the similar centers in northeastern region. We will be covering 7 to 8 states there. So I would request again IET to rope in this type of technologies to help the common man, or you can say the citizens. There are some technologies for differently able. Suppose the one person cannot speak. I mean, this cannot listen. So they need to practice through a maybe a mirror-based training, or maybe some maybe other software. So we are developing a software which will help to the uh, person with disability. Another product is available with Digital India Corporation, which is being developed by DIC. along with All India Institute of Medical Sciences. There, doctor can take a 5-minute ECG. They can upload their ECG on heart rate variability analysis system, and this will analyze their data, their ECG, and see what high risk factors. And based on that, doctor can decide their further course of action, further treatment. So this is again available free of cost. Medical institutions, I mean, more than 40 institutions are using the software. Again, this Punarjani software is for the special teachers. This help to the teachers for assessing the children with mental retardation, children with intellectual disabilities. So this reduce the manual time for assessing the children, to create their progress chart, their their time chart for the further course of action. So these are the available technologies with DIC. Again, there's a small portal where all the information related to disability is available at a single platform, which is very much useful and accessed by the beneficiaries. We are also running a PhD scheme, Vishweshwara PhD scheme. Basically, in India, IT and ITES, ESDM and ITS enable, or in the area of ITES, PhD holders are very less. So government is helping to enhance the number of PhDs in area of ESDM and IT enabled services. So recently, some new initiatives have been taken in the area of artificial intelligence. So there is a national program on artificial intelligence to provide benefit to this technology for common men. Around 9 areas have been identified under this program. And next is India Internet Enterprise Architecture, to drive the initiative across government, ministries, states, and other agencies. There will be an integrated architecture to interoperability, to provide interoperability across the ministries and the departments. Again, there is a digital standards. I mean, the government is working on the digital standards for the addressing e-services and interoperability framework for e-governance, as well as policy on open APIs for Government of India. These APIs access will be provided to the concerned agencies, concerned users. They can get the data from the different platforms. So thank you. I would again thank you, IET, to provide such a holistic platform for the technologies, for IoTs, mobilities, and future of work. I would request IET to consider the technologies of DIC for implementation, or for taking from lab to land, which is the mandate of Digital India Corporation.